Honestly, I cannot wait to have my KL probe cruising around. So I'm so stoked. That was the main issue. It just, that red line's laying on the rear header. I have to redo that line and retune the car. And theoretically, I should still be able to drive it just without a hood. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but this red line right here snakes down, and then underneath the intake manifold down here, it's laying on the header. So the moment I move it around, I can see it pissing a stream of coolant out right onto the header. Fix that, retune this bitch, fix the hood, new windshield. Black probe's going to be on the road. Well, here's the culprit on the KLZE probe, why it was leaking coolant. As you can see, the freaking header melted right through it. Nice big old hole right here. Gonna replace that, and then the running issues should be fixed other than tuning. Well, I got that line replaced. I ran it up and over this time and down to the firewall for the heater core down here. So now it's all up high, away from the manifold. Topped it off with coolant. I've got to go over this thing because I'm finding all kind of, the fuel lines were loose, the clamps were loose. None of the vacuum lines have zip ties or clamps on them. It's got, you know, some leaking fuel lines over here. It sat for a while. So I'm going to go through this whole thing. I'm going to do plugs. I'm going to do wires. I'm going to do pretty much the whole fuel system, clean the injectors, replace the fuel filter, do an oil change, check out the timing belt, you know, go over all the oil fittings and stuff for the turbo, just nut and bolt the car, and it should be ready to get tuned. I got to get a windshield still because you can see when the hood blew up on this thing, it shattered the windshield. I still have to have this super rare fiberglass hood repaired and then hopefully get a mold made and make it out of carbon fiber. But as of right now, the main running problem of this car is fixed. So in theory, I can start doing all the tune-up stuff, get all that dialed, and then start tuning the car and actually drive this thing on the street in boost and have fun with it. Should make about 300 wheel, 300 torque. It's a JDM 2.5 DOHC 24 valve KLZE with a DE long neck intake, a full turbo kit, I believe a pace setter turbo kit, tuned on Megasquirt 2 version 3.57. I'm thinking on 8-10 pounds, it should make about 300 wheel on pump gas, and that's what I'm going to keep it at. Unless I can get a G-Series dog box for this, these trannies are like half as strong as the one in my red probe. They will not take power, and I do not feel like finding 10 more of these to keep this car on the road. So just going to baby it, slow shift it, just have it as like a weekend cruiser. Should be fun.